tonight?
I was dealing with this. Throughout my whole. Well, I had people jealous of me throughout my whole career before professional.
I had to always remind Tank, Floyd is Floyd, but you're Gervonta Davis.
That's right.
I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like
he was going at me. He was going at me.
During a tense news conference, Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis insult each other very badly, which makes things worse. The famous boxer and his former student got into a fight, and their angry words show how far apart they are becoming. Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis said mean things about each other, showing that they didn't like each other. Floyd talked about jealousy and said that he has had to deal with it throughout his career because it is part of the job. The fact that their fight keeps getting worse shows how complicated the relationship is between the boxing star and the man who used to train him.
Tonight.
I was dealing with this. Throughout my whole. Well, I had people jealous of me throughout my whole career before professional. Jealousy comes with the territory. I sell an arena out every time, and I say to myself, y'all people not tired? Y'all done been here 50. We done sold the arena out 50 times, and y'all keep coming up short. We could do it 50 more times. Y'all gonna keep coming up short. What's meant to be in life is meant to be. And Cruz, and as far as what Cruz would take, he know he didn't win. No, he didn't win at all. And if Tank really would have lost the fight, I would have said he lost. And of course, we in California. This is Mexico. So, I mean, if you don't.
Floyd Mayweather says that people don't really understand what he means. Gervonta Davis was furious and told Floyd that he was playing games behind his back and working against him while trying to be on his side. Davis said Floyd planned what he did, and that even though many people saw him as a guide, there were problems running deep. He made it clear that Floyd wasn't always thinking about what was best for him, even though it looked like he was. Davis said that they were no longer friends, which meant that Mayweather was working against him in ways that no one could see. He wanted everyone to know Floyd's real goals.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
There has been a lot of tension between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis for years. But family problems, especially with Mayweather's daughter Yaya Mayweather, made things much worse, leading to speculation about how these personal issues might influence Floyd's real goals in their upcoming fight. What began as a close friendship between a mentor and a student turned into a full-on fight, which led to their breakup. Davis used to be Floyd Mayweather's protege. He was signed with Mayweather Promotions, and Floyd helped him both in and out of the ring. However, Floyd's control over Davis's career made him angry, and their relationship started to fall apart. Floyd was said to be getting too involved in Tank's business choices, which made Tank very angry. Tank's alleged connection to Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Yaya Mayweather, escalated the already tense situation. Yaya, who was in a public relationship with rapper Baby Keem before, is said to have had a short affair with Tank, which made Floyd mad because Floyd is very protective of his daughter. This made the fight between the two boxers even worse.
We always see solid relationships end due to a female, man. They've started multiple wars. There's a reason why a lot of men are locked up right now. There's a reason why a lot of men are in that grave right now. I believe in this case, we don't know all the details, but I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that Tank smashed Floyd's daughter. Tank went ahead and smashed Floyd's daughter on this one and sullied the relationship. It was done after that. But there had to be a reason why he went ahead and went that route. And I think he went that route because there wasn't enough money coming in. And Tank probably thought that it was going to be better than it was early on. So we said, you know what? Hey, she throwing it at me. Let me go ahead and do what I do. And from that instance, Floyd said, hey, you got the game up. I'm about to let you really know how it is. You about to go up against a real go-getter, a real headhunter. Tank knocked him out.
Their past together makes their fight more interesting. Tank became famous thanks to Floyd, who hailed him as the next big thing in fighting. He gave Tank advice and attention, but after their fight, their relationship got worse over time. Tank quit Mayweather Promotions because he didn't like how Floyd managed the company and wanted to be more independent in his business. At work, both men have moved on, but their friendship has lasted. Floyd, who is known for being vain and smart with money, no longer sees Tank as his prize. Tank is still staying away from Floyd's influence, but their 1S tie has been permanently broken, showing that even in boxing, personal problems can hurt business relationships.
We always see solid relationships end due to a female, man. They've started multiple wars. They're a reason why a lot of men are locked up right now. They're a reason why a lot of men are in that grave right now. I believe in this case, we don't know all the details, but I'm just going to go ahead and assume that Tank smashed Floyd's daughter. Tank went ahead and smashed Floyd's daughter on this one and sullied the relationship. It was done after that. But there had to be a reason why he went ahead and went that route. And I think he went that route because there wasn't enough money coming in. And Tank probably thought that it was going to be better than it was early on. So we said, you know what? Hey, she throwing it at me. Let me go ahead and do what I do. And from that instance, Floyd said, hey, you got the game up. I'm about to let you really know how it is. You about to go up against a real go-getter, a real headhunter. Tank knocked him out.
Since Gervonta Davis is now a boxing superstar, everyone who helped him get there wants to be honored. Adrian Broner, a past world champion and one of Tank's first fans, recently reminded everyone that he was the one who took Tank to the gym for the first time. Broner says that it was his link to Floyd Mayweather that made him notice Tank's skills and decide to push and back him. Mayweather still thanks Broner for putting him in touch with Tank, saying that Broner gave him a future superstar. Broner said, "Flo always tells me you gave me a good one," emphasizing that he was an important part of Tank's journey, even though their friendship went up and down. Brother Broner still thinks of Tank as a little brother. He told Tank he would always be there for him and was happy for him whenever he did well. Broner said, "I will always back Tank because he is my little brother. It's been amazing to see Tank become famous. A lot of people have helped him get there, but Broner wants to make sure that his part is not lost. It doesn't matter if Tank knows Broner has had an effect on him. Broner is proud to see Tank and will always think of him as family."
And to watch it, I was there.
You can relate to it?
I can relate, and to be honest, I'm the reason he got signed to team.
That's a true story.
Explain that. Why? What? How did that happen?
I brought him to the gym with an AB shirt on.
Ooh, true story.
But I didn't have everything right yet. You know, I didn't. Everything wasn't moving yet. You know, I was a little slow on my feet. So I gave him the floor. And every time we bring it up, Floyd like, "Thank you, AB. You gave me a good one."
Does that feel like a win for About Billions Promotions as well?
Of course, because at the end of the day, I don't care who promotes Gervonta Davis. I'm still gonna support him. Same way. You know, he's a little brother for me.
Yeah, Tank been around us since he was like 17, 16. Adrian was already famous on TV and everything. He wrote him on the internet. Clint didn't even know.
Gervonta Davis is a great boxer with amazing skills, according to Adrian Broner. He says nice things about Tank, focusing on how strong, quick, and smart he is in battle. Broner thinks Tank can dominate the lightweight division and thoroughly beat any opponent he meets. He has seen Tank grow over the years and attributes his success to his dedication and hard work. Broner is sure that no other lightweight fighter can match Tank's skills. He sees Tank as a complete fighter who is always proving himself at the top level, and he thinks that Tank's dominance will only grow.
Man, Tank got the skills to beat anybody, and he was blessed. He was blessed with the power to hurt anybody. if he lands with a solid punch. But I don't think he should go mess with no 147 pounder no time soon. With the skills he got, he can beat anybody. But my opinion, I think he got enough on his plate at the 135 pounds with the Shakurs, Ryan Garcia's, Devin Haney's,
Frank Martin now.
Frank Martin, who's going to be a big name, a good name. And he should just focus on that. Teofimo, who's still one of the best lightweights out there. Even with people, talking shit about him. I tell fighters, every fight isn't going to be a hands down amazing performance. But as long as you get by, as long as you get the victory and go get to the next one, that's all that matters, man. Teofimo is a great talent. He's a good dude, and it's a lot of talent at 135 pounds. And I think Tank should just clean all of that up. Worried about cleaning all of that up one at a time, and then jump to 140 pounds.
Him and Regis right now for the belt.
Yeah, for sure. I think he'd beat Regis though.
Why?
His talent.
Floyd Mayweather and Troy Davis have always seemed to be more off-business friends than personal ones. Floyd promoted Tank on Mayweather Promotions, which was a big part of his rise. But many people think Floyd's help was never about love or mentoring. They think it was about making money now that Tank has left Mayweather Promotions. Flo's behavior toward him seems to have changed, showing that his main goal was to make money instead of truly caring about Tank's success. During Tank's time with WFLS Promotion, there were constant signs of tension. Tank often expressed extreme frustration with how he was being treated, and Floyd, despite publicly praising him, never seemed fully invested in building a strong personal bond with him. When Tank decided to go independent, Floyd's support became not beyond business. He would have continued to support him even after he left a promotion, but his behavior suggests something other than gratitude. Independence flow has been seen, which suggests that his relationship with Tank was more about power and money, rather than genuine support or friendship, as evidenced by Floyd's lack of personal investment in their bond. Tank's decision to stop working for Mayweather Promotions gave him full control over his career, showing that he didn't need Floyd to do well. This could be why Floyd isn't a fan anymore, since he doesn't benefit from Tank's wins anymore. The end result of Flo's action shows that his relationship with Tank was more about business than mentoring. He is less interested in Tank now that he isn't getting paid as much. Floyd.
I could beat Tank. He's just setting up his boy. I think Tank was happy you think Floyd was happy that Tank left?
Can that fight happen for the right order?
Floyd was there at Ryan Garcia and Tank fight for Tank? Floyd loves him. Floyd is going to promote himself. That's why Floyd came out with them damn chains and his $20 million watch. Y'all got to really think about how he be thinking.
Calvin Ford, Gervonta Davis's longtime trainer and mentor, has always told him that he needs strong people in his life and in fighting to help him get through the tough times. Ford remembers telling Tank over that Tank is his man and Floyd Mayweather is a hero. Ford said that Tank would hear him say, "Floyd is Floyd, but you are Gervonta Davis." This contrast was very important to Tank's way of thought. Ford said that Floyd himself knew how important it was for Tank to grow as a person without the influence of his old promoter. He also said that Tank was sometimes shocked by how Ford talked to Floyd. This made the point even stronger that Tank needed to take on his role instead of just being Mayweather's parish.
Tank, Floyd is Floyd, but you're Gervonta Davis.
That's right.
Distinguish the two.
Yes.
And me and Floyd used to go to, I said, he's not you, Floyd, he's Tank.
That's right.
And Tank used to look at me like, he talking to Floyd like that?
That's right.
Floyd understood that it was certain things that I had to give to him, well as what he was giving to him.
That's right.
To make that balance, to make the car drive smooth.
That's right.
And it worked, you know what I'm saying? And I told Floyd, like, he's growing into being his own man. Respect the talent.
Respect the talent.
Respect the talent. And we see where he's growing to, So that's why when people talk, I say, I can't take shit away from Floyd.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because his body of work of being there and nurturing us through them waters and whatnot.
That's right.
He's been there where we haven't.
That's right.
But when it came to raising him in this ring.
As Ford put it, he and Floyd taught Tank some very important lessons. He compared it to balancing. Mayweather gave specific advice, while Ford gave advice from a different point of view. They worked together to make Tank a stronger fighter who could stand on his own. Ford said that even though they were different, he would never take anything away from Floyd. He acknowledged Mayweather's influence by saying, "I can't take anything away from Floyd's body of work and nurturing us through those waters, but Ford knew what he needed to do to help Tank on his own journey." In the end, Ford knew that Tank had to become his own man. He stressed that while Floyd had been a big influence, it was Tank's own work and...
So signing with Floyd, we fast forward a little bit, sign with Floyd. Floyd puts Tank in the position to fight Pedraza. A lot of people were saying that was like, that was a setup fight, so forth and so on. Tank goes in there. What's your thoughts going into that fight? Like, oh, listen, this Pedraza, undefeated champion.
Well, I understood the whole thing. Floyd understood the thing. When you'll see it in our documentary.
Yeah.
But when Floyd was trying to, because he was trying to fight a lot of guys that was champion. You know what I'm saying? And the guys that he was putting in front of us, they lost their belts. And then when the situation came about when Tank had to fight for, we had no choice but to fight for Pedraza. And that was a hard fight. He was undefeated. He was an Olympian, and he was on the road, and when Tank went in there and put on that performance that night, it was unreal. It was unreal. And that's the fight that I always put in my thoughts, because I watched it.
Floyd Mayweather has always wanted to be the most famous boxer in the world. Even now that he is retired, he still tries to get attention so that people will remember his name. Many people think that he has trouble letting go of his role as the face of boxing and not fully accepting the new generation. Floyd seems to be having a hard time accepting that it's no longer about him as Gervonta Davis becomes a success.
The face of boxing. And I get it, you a hell of a fighter, bro. You undefeated. But let these young niggas shine, bro. And your daughter still chose wrong. You get what I'm saying? So that shit crazy. People with power, with money, think that they money saved them from the world, but like, nah, bro, you do fucked up shiesty shit, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck how much money you got, bro. I never look at you the same. Dog.
Has proven himself as one of the most electrifying fighters in the sport with knockout power and a growing fan base that sees him as the future of boxing. However, rather than fully backing Tank's rise, Floyd often makes comments or moves that shift attention back to himself. He frequently reminds people of his successes, as if to ensure that no one forgets his dominance in boxing. Analysts believe that Floyd needs to understand that his time has passed and that Tank is now the star the sport needs. Instead of trying to share the spotlight or subtly compete with Tank, they argue that Floyd should embrace the role of a mentor and allow the younger generation to shine. However, Floyd's actions suggest that he struggles with seeing someone else take the throne he once held. Jealousy may play a part in Floyd's behavior as he sees Tank getting the kind of attention he once commanded, while Floyd will always be a boxing legend. The sport is moving forward and Tank is now at the forefront. The best thing Floyd could do is accept that his time is over and support Tank without making it about himself. But whether he's willing to do that remains uncertain.
And still want to be hood. Like, what? Nigga, that's ass backwards, bro. Like, no, dog. But, Gervonta Davis, man, a lot of people may say, he's arrogant or whatever the case may be, bro. I don't see it. I just see him playing for the internet. They say something, he say something back. You get what I'm saying? But listen to this, what Gervonta Davis had to say. And it was a good interview. At first, I ain't like it because like the interviewer, he from Gervonta Davis hood too. But it's like he also wanted the people to know that he's from the hood. He came from the street. Like, nah, bro. Like, no, bro.
Floyd Mayweather has never wanted Gervonta Davis to become more famous than him. It looked like he was managing Tank's business, but it turned out he was also trying to keep Tank from becoming more famous than him. Recently, Tank revealed that Floyd forced him to take the fight against Jose Pedraza, not because it was the best move for his future, but because Floyd wanted him to lose at the time. Pedraza was an undefeated world winner and a dangerous opponent for someone as young and inexperienced as Tank. Many now think Floyd saw this as the perfect opportunity to derail Tank's rise before it even began. If Tank had lost that fight, it could have slowed down his momentum and stopped him from becoming the superstar he is today. Despite Flo's intentions, Tank shocked everyone by dominating Pedraza and winning the IBF super featherweight title instead of being a setback. The fight became a defining moment in Tank's career, showing that he was a special talent. This unexpected victory may have frustrated Floyd, as it showed that Tank was capable of greatness beyond what he had planned for him. Looking back, it seems clear that Floyd always wanted to control Tank's success is on his terms. He likely never expected Tank to rise so quickly and finally outgrow his promotion. Now with Tank standing as one of boxing's biggest stars, Floyd can no longer hold him back. While he may have once tried to set Tank up for failure, Tank proved that he didn't need anyone to dictate his success. He was meant to shine regardless.
What I seen when Gervonta Davis was talking about the beef between him and Floyd Mayweather and how he wanted him to lose against Jose Pedraza, when I watched the end, when they was announcing Tank as the winner, you can see Floyd Mayweather in the back just looking salty, wiping his nose. He not even really clapping. He looking like, damn, this nigga beat the odds. But y'all, this shit is crazy. Look at this photo. Look how Floyd is looking at Gervonta like, damn, I wanted you to lose for real. The whole fight hit different. Y'all need to go watch it over. This shit crazy, fool. So if people don't know, allegedly the beef stemmed from Floyd Mayweather's daughter Snapchatting Gervonta on Snapchat. I'm guessing people when Floyd Cam got wind of that and they told Floyd like, hey, I think Gervonta knocking your daughter boobs. Floyd said, Gervonta knocking my daughter boobs? Nah. Then they showed on the proof. They like, look, the proof is in the pudding. And he's all up in it.
That's the end of today's movie. Stay tuned for the next one.